皆様、こんりと、青木リトです。それではですね、バックトゥザフューチャーザゲーム。これエピソード1から5まであるんですけれども、これね、久しぶりにやっていこうと思います。今回がエピソード5ということで、最終回ということになります。過去のものに関してはですね、アーカイブ見ていただければいいかなと思っておりますけれども、軽くね、振り返っていきましょう。バックトゥザフューチャーで映画で3部作とパート1からパート3までねありますけれども、パート3で一応完結はしておりますと。非公式なものがあったりとかはしたりとかね、あとはユニバーサル・スタジオ・ジャパンとかね、そういうところでもね見れたりしたんですけれども、一応後日談っていうのは映画上では存在していませんと。で、このゲームはですね、非公式ではあるんですが、映画版の脚本家であるボブ・ゲイルが監修に当たってますと。また、ドクの声優は映画と同じクリストファー・ロイド、ジェニファーの声優もパート1で同役演じたクローディア・ウェルズがやってたりですね。あとはマイケル・ J・ フォックスも実はいたりとかね。ということで、もう非公式なんだけど、ほぼ公式に近いような感じとなってます。で、お話の展開としましては、劇場版のこの映画の3部作の後の話ということで、パート3のエンディングから半年後というところからお話が始まると。で、簡単に振り返ると、エピソード1では、マーティの時代はもうドクがタイムマシンでどっか行っちゃったというところで終わってますけど、パート3で終わってますけども、マーティの時代ではドクの家は空っぽになっている状態ですと。で、そんな中、庭にですね、急にデロリアンが現れて助けてくれというふうにドクから伝令を受けるということになってます。で、分かってきたことによると、ドクが逮捕されてしまうよというところなんですね。で、それを救うためにデロリアンに乗って、ドクの学生時代ですね。1931年、ドクが17歳の時代に行くという話でございます。マーティの時代は1986年ですね。なので1931年ということは、パート1の時よりももっと過去に行くということになります。で、パート1ではそのドクを救うことができましたと。で、救ったんですけども、いろいろね、その時代にも多年家がいて、で、救ったのはいいんだけど、今度マーティのおじいさん、アーサーが消されてしまうということになって、今度はマーティが消えてしまうんじゃないかということで、もう一度行って、それを解決するという話でした。で、エピソード1と2で、ドクとマーティはもう消えることはないなと思って戻ったところですね、エピソード2でやらかしたことが1個ありまして、本来だと学生時代のドクは、発明に勤しむためね、誰かとお付き合いするってことはなかったんですけれども、それがお付き合いするっていうフラグが立ってしまってですね、エピソード3では、その55年後、要するにマーティの時代なんですけれども、ヒルバレーでは、独裁国家みたいな状態になっていたと。発明を利用してですね、洗脳して、正しき秩序を保つということをね、目的として、ヒルバレーでは、政治が行われていたと。その発明を提供しているのはドク。そして、黒幕はエドナでしたというところです。ということで、エピソード3、エピソード4は、地続きになってるんですけど、その戻ったマーティが捕まってしまうと。で、ドクを元に戻すと、発明をするドクにすること、そして現代から脱出して過去に行って、で、エドナとドクがお付き合いをしないような状態にすると。これはパート1でマーティが両親くっつけるっていう話があったんですけど、それと逆の話ですね。ちょっと興味深い話なんですけども、エピソード4ではそこを別れさせるためとなっていたと。で、エピソード4で別れさせるところまで来ました。ただ、ドクが55年連れ添ったパートナーがこのまま一人になるって寂しい思いをするというのが耐えられないというところで、さあどうするというところでエピソード4が終わったというところになります。 なんか今までのエピソード1からエピソード4って割と劇場版のオマージュだったんですけど、まあ、このエピソード5ではそれをね、解決するということで、どういう風になっていくか楽しみです。ということで、始めていきます。
Hello?
Marty! You're awake! Good!
Doc! Emmett, where are you?
I'm down at the expo. I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
なんかいつもみたいな展開からスタートしたな。これ学生時代のドクですね。うん。
You know, you really should try to work things out with your dad. If you give him a chance, he might just surprise you.
I'll keep that under advisement. But first, I need you to perform an important mission. On the table next to my law books, there's a device plugged into the wall.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah. Is that good?
Good? It's fantastic! Glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action.
音のバランス悪かったら言ってくださいね。
Damn!
What?
It's Edna!
But... Okay, Emmett. One static accumulator coming up. Jeez, Doc. Watch out. You almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult to control.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night...
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
So, how are the time circuits?
Stoken, I've got a few ideas, but I'm occupied with other problems today. So is that what I'm destined to build for the expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't really need to see Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. And some lightning.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany last
ろくな
night.
こと言うなよ。
Doc?
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life
え、そ
miserable.
んなことないでしょ。
Doc!
It was science.
違う。科学じゃないよ。
You can't give up science. You love science.
Correction. My younger self loves science. But if Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just
クララはどうすんの
step
さ。
back into his life and steer him down another path.
Another path? What other path?
I don't know. Architecture, automobile repair, taxidermy. Maybe I'll even pursue a life in law like my father always wanted. As long as Emmett steers clear of science, Edna and I will be free to be happy together.
そう、も
Even
う
if
決
you
まってる
screw
んだ
up
よ。
Emmett's chances at the expo, there's no way he'll give up science now. He's too committed.
You don't know me like I do. After he fails at the expo, he'll be in need of comfort. And Edna's already arranged a romantic little trip up to the lake.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure. Emmett Brown's life will be a whole lot less complicated without a time machine in it.
No. Ah! What the hell? Where'd it go?
静電気タンクどこ行った？あったあったあった。
Oh, come on. Here, little static thingy.
つかめないよ。おお。なんか道具あるかな。あ、今これしかないのか。
Gotcha.
おおおおお。掴んだ
The future is coming today. There's a shiny new tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is at hand. It's a mystic, futuristic wonderland. Just around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or two. If you care to dream and dare to dream, your dreams can all come true. There's a world of wondrous wonder on display. Because the future is coming today.
会場はこうなってるのか。
Not bad, eh? Not bad at all, but I thought you fired her. I found a loophole. What kind of loophole? Just a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know. All right, all right. Say, don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth? Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Because the future is coming. It's almost here now. The future is coming. It's getting clear now. The future is coming today.
体育館みたいなとこだね。
Enlightenment awaits you under the sea.
And here he comes, right on cue. No doubt he'll try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
Hello, Callahan.
ね。
What's going on here?
Well, Miss Strickland here seems to think,
You should step aside and let the officer do his duty, now.
これ
Wait a minute, that's Emmett's levitator up there.
そうだよ
Oh,
ね。
don't
毒
be
のとこ
so
だね。
modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of
遅
this
延じゃん。
clear hazard
発
to
明と
public
関係ない
safety.
よ。
It was my plan to get him back to inventing what he should be inventing. What's your point?
Oh, I think you know exactly what my point is. Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
how do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Harry Callahan really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Harry?
Why don't you call him by his real name? Yakov Smirnov,
Thanks a lot, Doc.
an anarchist, a foreign agitator bent on sowing chaos and destruction in the Hill
なるほど
Valley
ね。
Expo.
Annie, you don't believe any of this bullshit, do you?
Sorry, Yakov, but I really don't have a choice.
Very good. And now, arrest this subversive.
Come here.
今までいろいろやってきたじゃない。
Look, here's the thing. I
あ、
happen
分か
to
ってん
believe
じゃん。
this dame's got a screw loose. but she's been getting some clout in town ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future depends on it.
And my future depends on making sure he doesn't. The chief reads her column religiously. Well, if I don't do what she says, she's going to start a campaign to have certain tainted officers removed from the force.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Not unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. Well?
I'll dig something up.
You do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better... where is he anyway?
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Maybe you should find him.
Oh, you're letting him go? This radical subversive? Just like that?
Okay, so I gotta find Emmett
ここに来てるよね。
and do something about
来
Edna.
てないのかな。あ、ダッシュできない。できないね。取り
Hi,
付き
Trixie.
That's techni to you, kiddo.
Right. Congratulations on getting the old job back.
Thanks. Justice triumphs in the end, you know? Now what can I do you for?
You seen Emmett around? I'm kinda worried that he's not at his booth.
Let me think. Yeah. He wandered down that way a little while ago. He was talking real intense with another guy.
Older guy? Looked a lot like Emmett in the face?
Yeah. Uncle or something?
Or something. Edna Strickland is trying to get Emmett's booth shut down.
That dame don't know how to mind her own business, does she?
Is there anything you can do to get Emmett's booth open again?
I wish there was, but I'm just a muse. All we can do is inspire people.
Okay, you're a muse. Can you inspire me an idea?
I'll try. Well?
Maybe it doesn't take effect right away. Thanks.
Happy to help.
じゃあどっかにいるのね。まあ、さっさとヒントもらって先進んじゃいますか。鉢植え。未来の家の家具を見て落ち着こう。未来の家。
Insert ticket to enter.
フューチャー、フューチャーファニシングス。
Insert ticket to enter.
チケットがいる。どちらにせよ。
I think that's supposed to be a clock. How about an algae cake?
Sure thing, mister.
Wait a minute. You're the guy that makes the algae cakes? What? I thought you couldn't stand them.
Hey! You're the guy that tried to pick up on my Eunice!
Oh, for the love of...
No algae cakes for you, Buster!
まあ、海藻ケーキに使ってね、一つ前の見てもらえれば。
Hey, Artie, what do you think? Quite a setup, huh? The expo? Sure, but I was wondering. Is there any way you can delay Emmett's demo? He ran into some last-minute turbulence.
Emmett's already pushed his luck by substituting this electrokinetic what's-this for the mental alignment meter he was supposed to be showing. I can't alter his place on the roster, too. The board would get the idea I was showing favoritism.
Have you seen Emmett? He isn't at his booth.
Odd. Well, he hasn't left the hall. I would have seen him. I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
あ、外出てないんだ。はいはい。
See you around.
こっちかな。鉢植
A
え。
potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
It's a bug.
No, a plant, but it's got a wire recorder hidden inside, see? If we
ダジャレ
could've
だった
got one of these into Tannen's speakeasy, and if he's the kind of guy who talks to plants, we could have busted him a lot earlier.
Oh, hello, Smirnoff.
The electro pacifier.
Amazing, isn't it? They say one day we'll be able to stun fleeing criminals by shocking them at a distance.
これが本当だとしたら危ない
Nah,
な。
it's just a model.
Danny, can I talk to Edna for a minute?
Be my guest. I'd like a couple minutes of quiet.
What's this about?
What'd you do with Emmett, Edna?
What are you talking about? You're the one who's trying to ruin his life.
Believe it or not, I'm the one trying to save it.
From what?
From you, mostly. Why'd you go and get Emmett's invention sealed up like that?
I had no choice. Once Mr. Sagan told me about your attempts to radicalize my poor Emmett, I knew I had to stop him from going through with your
僕もややこ
dangerous
しいことをやってくれ
invention.
たな。
But it's his invention, and it's not dangerous. Okay, maybe it's a little dangerous, but only to him.
That's for the authorities to decide.
I know your deep, dark secret.
Secret? What secret?
Pretending like you wanted to put Kid Tannen away when all the time you were working for him.
証拠がない
how
な。
preposterous.
Why are you still involved in Emmett's life? I thought you broke up with him.
I did, but then your friend Mr. Sagan told me about your scheme to interfere with our romance. Not a very nice thing to do, Comrade Smirnoff.
You don't really think Emmett's gonna want you back after you crushed his heart and tried to stop his demonstration at the expo, do you?
Not at first, no. But eventually he'll realize I've got his best interests at heart.
まあエドナは自分のところに
And he'll come running back to me like
エ
one
メ
of
ットを
those
連れてきたい
dogs
と思ってる
he
んだ
loves
ね。
so much.
You hate dogs.
Yes, ironic, isn't it?
Any chance you could talk Parker into letting Emmett go ahead with his demonstration?
None whatsoever. And as long as I'm here, that contraption of yours is grounded.
Have you seen Mr. Sagan around here anywhere?
No, and I wouldn't tell you if I had. He's more than a little scared of your
なんで
anarchistic tendencies.
Did you see? Trixie Trotter got her old job back.
Oh, I know! I tried to have it out with Arthur McFly, but he refuses to explain himself. Apparently, he discovered some sort of loophole that allows that Canadian to retain her position. Well, the Ladies' Decency Society shall hear about this. Make no mistake.
Why is Parker so willing to do your bidding?
Well, the good detective knows that he owes his current rise through the ranks to my reporting on his behalf.
Oh.
He also knows that I could just as easily pen an expose about his previous nights of drunken debauchery and
こい
evidence
つやばい
tampering.
な。
You're blackmailing him?
Reporters don't blackmail, Mr. Smirnoff. We look out for the public interest.
I know your deep,
ここで
dark
正しいの言った
secret.
ら変わるのかな。
You know, what you were whispering about with Carl Sagan yesterday.
You overheard?
Sure I did. And you did a really lousy job at, burying the body.
Oh, you didn't hear a thing. What I was talking about with Carl Sagan is between me and Carl Sagan.
I know your deep,
なんかい
dark
けんのか
secret.
な。
Those charities you were working for, they were all just a front. So you could wriggle your way into those orphanages and...
And steal their piggy banks?
Right. I know your deep,
もう
dark secret.
暴ける秘密がない。
You're ruthless, manipulative, and power-hungry.
In the service of a higher cause, one sometimes has to stoop to low tactics. But I'm sure you already know that, Comrade Yakov.
You really don't know where Emmett is?
I haven't the foggiest. If he's smart, he's run far away from whatever dangerous shenanigans you talked him into
これ
perpetrating
本当に信
today.
じてんのかな。
Shenanigans. Okay, this is pointless. I've got to find Emmett.
Stay away from him, you anarchist hooligan.
さあどこにいるんでしょう。未来の家。電話ブース。未来はね、電話ボックスがなくなっちゃうんだよな。1983年からしたら2022年はまああるっちゃあるけどね、一部あまり使わなくなっちゃった。
Yes, I'd like to talk to.
Unfortunately, this phone booth only accepts incoming calls.
じゃあ後でここに電話かけるっていうタイミングがあるってことか。
Come on, Emmett, where are you?
そうだな。おう、深海のダイバー。
Excuse me, Mr.
Duto, Jacques Duto, at your service.
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish brown hair.
Distracted look.
That's him.
お、知っ
Any
てんじゃ
idea
ん。
where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Great, thanks.
やっぱり毒かな。いた。毒だ。
Hey, Emmett, come out of there. Don't listen to him.
なんだ。
Perfect. Oh yeah, ticket.
チケットどっかからもらえるのかな。アーサーから聞くか。
Hey, Artie. Emmett's in the glass house with Carl Sagan.
Then you found him. Oh, good.
It's not good. Sagan's gonna make him miss his demo.
What are you, his mother? I'm sure he can take care of himself.
これじゃダメ
See you
か。
around.
他何すればいいんだろう。うん、そう、チケット必要だよね。インフォメーションブースから。トリクシーからもらう。はい。
Algae cakes! Miracle food from the swamp lid! Get your algae cakes!
トリクシーチケットください。
Hi, Trixie.
Now, what can I do you for?
Look, Trixie, I found Emmett. He's in the glass house with Doc, Carl Sagan.
Oh, good. That's nice.
We've got to get him out of there.
Aren't you being a little dramatic? It's an exhibit, not a prison.
So, which exhibits do you recommend?
The most popular attractions are the glass house, the future furnishings, and of course, enlightenment under the sea. You know who that is under the diving helmet? That's Jacques Duteau himself.
ジャック・ドゥートって有名な
Of
の。
course, you need to get tickets if you want to see the main attractions.
How much are tickets?
Aw, put your money away. Here, you're kind of like family now, you
お
know?
おお、ありがてえ。
Thanks. Thanks.
じゃあこれでもういけるわけだ。
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
This plant doesn't belong here. There's nothing futuristic about it. A fully equipped home entertainment center. So, where's the ColecoVision?
In the house of the future, fresh fruit baskets will be replenished daily by fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters.
Ah, it's wax.
まあまあまあ、デモだからね。あ、なるほどね。
Hey!
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
音漏れるよ、でも。
Klondike 4385.
Crown residence.
Hey, Hampton. How's it hanging? This is Marty, Emmett's friend. Is he there?
Not at the moment. I'm afraid he's off on one of his little adventures.
Thanks. Bye.
Farewell.
Conversation terminated.
なるほどね。
Greetings again, mortals! This is Tiffany, Muse of Progress. Hoping you're all having a swell time taking in all the exhibits. Don't forget, you can purchase tickets to our main attractions right here at the information booth.
まだ青をしてない。
Chinese checkers and everything.
なるほど。他にコンソールで触れるとこあるのかな。なさそうかな。交換する？ああ、なるほど。鉢植えと交換ね。これと。
Hey, don't walk off with the recording plant. It's the only one I got.
バレたな。これとこれ交換すれば。全然見た目違うけど。
Why?
はい。で、次は仕掛ける場所か。電話ブース？
Okay, call me a snoop.
Greetings, forward thinkers of Hill Valley.
ああ、なるほどな。オッケー、そういうことか。わかったわかった。あっちからエドナを呼び出す。はいはいはい。
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
管理コンソールの何のボタンだっけ？あ、赤じゃない。緑だったような気がする。
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
未来の電話ブース。
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Techni News of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
すごいな。
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
カール・セイガンになった。ドックになったぞ。
Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Mr. Sagan, I didn't expect to hear from you again till after the expo.
You didn't?
Yes, wasn't that part of our plan?
Yes, our plan. About that plan. I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear, but it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
What details? All I'm supposed to do is use my poll with Detective Parker to get Emmett's demonstration canceled while you keep Emmett distracted. You are keeping him distracted, aren't you?
Oh, yes, he's a very distractible young man.
Oh, that's what I keep telling everyone.
I seem to have momentarily lost track of Emmett. Do you have any idea where I might find him?
You lost him? You were supposed to keep him distracted.
Oh, I have been. He's just wandered off.
Well, go look for him. I've got my hands full with Parker.
なるほど。
Why are you saying all those terrible things about Emmett's friend?
Young comrade Smirnov, you were the one who told me about his vile deeds.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov
いい情報
Smirnov?
じゃない？
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come glumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
はあ、なるほど。
Is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took
あらまあ、結構やばい
and such
ね。
a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue
おお、
flames.
放火犯だったの
Where
か
was。I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
あれを回収する、まず。
Next up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott.
Thanks, Trixie, Techni. I'm truly honored to be here today among all you pointy-headed type people. Like the lady said, I labor in the field of pond scum. Algae, ladies and gentlemen, is a mysterious and little-known biological
これを取ってきて。
diligent study and countless hours of experimentation.
No, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
And I am here to present
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
誰に聞かせればいいんだろう。
Algae cakes, ladies and gentlemen, is the next wave in the agricultural revolution.
パーカーに聞かせればいいのか。はいはい。
Of the 20th century, algae is just loaded with helpful properties.
Well.
A through J, along
Hey,
with
Danny.
Do you
protein and
mind,
sugar.
comrade, We're busy trying to protect the expo from the likes of you.
This'll only take a minute.
On account of the less than appetizing nature of the
Our plant recorder. It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
逃げた。
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth? Let's take that as a yes. I've got to get Emmett out of that glass house.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I
歯
have,
が
and it
緑
was
になってしまう
very
けどな。
interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon. あ、なくなってるね。どうやって行くんだろう。こっちかな。ガラスの家。
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me
ああ、毒自体がこう動いちゃうか。
Glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Our living space can be configured to meet the needs of any family. Need a private study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
これはスライドっつったっけ？ハンドル。こっちが開く。はいはいはい。まるで迷路。ん？いや、ここに入るために必要だよね。ん？他は？他は何かある？動いた動いた。はいはいはい。うん。動かない。はい。
This is more complicated than it looks. When I moved that first wall.
で、これで動かせる？うん、動かない。
Something's blocking it.
これか？これで動く？まだ動かない。はい。
It won't slide open.
こいつ動かさなきゃいけない。どうやって動かすんだ？急にパズルゲーム始まっちまった。もう一回見よう。何が引っかかってる？
It won't slide open.
黄緑。黄緑ってどこにあるんだ？
When I moved that first wall, I opened one passage, but I blocked another.
なるほど、これをこれやって、でこれで動かせるのか。なるほどね。なんだクロロホルムじゃん。引っかかってる？で、これか。これで追いつく。えいない。どこに行ったの？ここからしなきゃいけないことなんだろう。違うな。これ何をどうしたら動いてんだろう。ね、これしたら戻るしな。最初のところに戻れるとき戻ってみるか。おっと、ちょっと開けていかないと。
Something's blocking it.
これ開けて、でこいつ、はい。階段上の壁を動かす必要がある。ガラスの床を見れば壁がどのように交差しているかわかる。これで戻れるか、一旦。 あれまだ引っかかってる？
It won't slide open.
あ、青が引っかかってるのか。はいはいはい。あ、でもそれってここか。あれどうすんのこれ。できないよね。多分あそこ引っかかってて。
It won't slide open.
これを動かして。で、これ動かして。これ動かせない。
The downstairs wall won't open, but maybe the upstairs wall will.
あ、こうなってんのか。はいはいはいはい。
Emmett? Where did you take him now, Doc?
The next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about. Hey, just left.
あれ声変わってない？毒じゃないの？ここ。
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Harry! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confusing.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute.
No, it's not. It's...
Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him. But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
Professor Duteau, huh?
At your service.
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
I think I'm gonna take a closer look at that
この中にいるで
bathysphere.
しょうね。
Not without a ticket, I'm afraid, sir.
Hey! Is this guy trying to bum a free ride?
No.
See that you don't. Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
こいつ今までちょっと前までギャングのところでピアノ弾いてたくせに。
Take a ride in a bathysphere. Your bathysphere. I'd like to see the inside of it.
Can't get in without a ticket, I'm afraid.
チケットなら
You're not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say in my country, que sera, sera.
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Oh, give me a break.
入れてくれない気か。なるほどね。
Hey, Artie. This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure, that's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out.
ありがたい。
Professor Duteau, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I am only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere. Mon Dieu! What is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. It is.
なるほど、そうきた
Well,
か。
I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later. Come down, please. The bathysphere exhibit is currently closed.
もう毒になってるけど。
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techni, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit? Hey, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techni, at our information desk.
そろそろエメットの番になっちゃいましたよ。
It may be quite some time before the end. Step back! You're crimping the hose!
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
この中にいるのであれば。
Hey! I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you. You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Duteau, aka Carl Sagan, aka...
No!
I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you.
さあどうする？
You know what happens when the air runs out. To both of you.
It's an old knot full of superstition that crimped haunts needs. Imminent doom.
It does if there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the sphere.
There's not. I command you uncrimp that hose.
Funny. You'd think it was you who was running out of air, not the guy in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's as if you two were connected somehow.
Step off the hose.
Raise the bathysphere, Doc. Hey! You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
He's running out of air, Doc, and you're running out of time. Let him out.
あげるしかないでしょ。死んじゃうよ。もう限界だ。
So the years, they have become unstuck.
There, see? It was just a malfunction after all.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true.
逃げた。
Hey, you.
Hey, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him... Say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techni, Muse of Progress. And it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up there.
He's been hard at work dreaming up gizmos and banging them together in his garage. And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today? It wouldn't be the first time the world was changed by a kid barely
That
out
ought to do it. Are the block bearings all in the raised position?
Block bearings. Raised position. Check.
Then it looks like all systems are go. Wish me luck.
Don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown!
Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Lathrop Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant! You can't hide from justice.
ブラウン判事。お父さん来ちゃった。
You don't think you can shelter him?
Maybe Emmett would come out from wherever it is he's hiding if you tried the reasonable approach.
This is the reasonable approach.
やばいね。
Antagonize him.
Well, if you're not going to say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second. You dare to disobey a direct order?
そういうタイプなのね。
I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you directly.
Oh, God. I suppose you're his mouthpiece?
I guess so, yeah. You can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always
なぜ
threshing.
なぜそうなる
Can't you two have it out later?
You mean after he's gone through with this ridiculous stunt?
Yeah?
No!
If I can say so, sir, the problem is you're coming on too strong. You intimidate him.
I don't intimidate him enough. That's the problem.
本人はね
You can't talk him
わから
out
な
of
いんだよ
it.
ね
His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always threshing.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere. Fear!
どうすんの
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
So, what's your plan?
I just stand here like this indefinitely. After a few centuries, the process of petrification will set in, and that'll be that.
Okay, that is a plan. Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back. Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Just go deal with them. What have you got to lose?
あと少しなの
That's
に
what
ね
they said to Custer.
I'll be right back.
どうすりゃいいんだろう相談員
I'm counting to 4. I'm dry. Dry.
?他に調べられるところ
So, is your client prepared to make a statement?
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I listen. If he can justify his
本当
craziness,
か
I'll
こう
be
いうタ
only
イプほ
too
ど信用
happy
でき
to
ないぞ
indulge it.
Stay right there.
Fear!
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
You heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well...
At least give it a shot.
Father?
Son?
You've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is
Aha,
step on
そう
me,
じゃないでしょ。
squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be
What's
young.
to
You
understand?
don't know what it's
You're
like to
a big,
have
overgrown
dreams.
Damn,
Dreams
Mom.
are so
Everything
great
is
and
your
so
way.
powerful that they've
Scratched
got a
you.
life
I
of
should
their
have
own.
scratched you.
And it's
Instead of
all
letting
you can
your
do
mother
to hang
indulge
on for
every
dear
word of
life
your-
while they
How come if he
gallop on where
wins?
they must.
Then don't
This
chalk it up
is
to
America,
you,
Pop.
If
And
I
in
was not
America,
getting to
a
age,
person
my father
doesn't
would have
have
given
to
me
do
a
what his
sound
father
thrashing.
did.
And
Isn't
good
that
for
why you
him.
came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
.まあ似た者同士だったってことよ要は
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
That's what I'm afraid of. Emmett's just
stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble.
それはそう。でもね。
Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
もちろんでしょう。
Sure, sure it will.
Ha! You know as well as I how it'll end. Disaster!
Maybe, maybe not, but even if it does, I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language with only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me, and I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
立派だね。
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a
同じじゃん。
disobedient little...
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to. Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
だってさ、一緒じゃない。
Emmett, here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
I really think he means it this time.
He won't listen to me.
Okay, so he's got a strong personality.
Strong personality. Lord save us from strong fathers. Why couldn't I have been born to a nice, wimpy milquetoast?
Yeah, well,
あの親だから
that's
の
no
この子
picnic
なんだよ。
either. The important thing is, fathers can
うん、
change.
でも変われそうな気
Says
がする。
you.
Deep down, he's just worried about you hurting yourself.
No amount of physical pain could equal the pain he's already inflicted to my spirit.
He says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... Oh, skip it.
もう分かってるじゃん。
You were starting to say that you're like...
Skip it.
Can it be that you and your dad?
No, next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. You've got your pride, okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy? He's your family, and family's important. Sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
May I come up?
親子の理解っていうのは大事
You
で。
think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, yes I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster,
失敗を与えたくないもんな、
I
親としては。
insist on being there to support him.
Pop! You're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator... Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
うん、そうそう。始められる。
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator.
これを活用したのかな。まあ完全なものじゃないかもしれないけど。
Hey, stop! Get back here!
ああ。持ってかれた？
You okay?
I thought I could change her. Things could be different.
Forget about it. Come on. We gotta find a way to stop her before.
No, don't come any closer.
Doc!
Go away!
But...
Move! Move! Marty!
Docが消える。
Oh my god! Doc! Say something.
Chromium, lithium, potassium, iridium, titanium, ruthenium.
I'll get help.
Newspaper.
What? You mean... I'm gonna get you to a hospital, Doc. You're gonna be okay.
Yes. Oh, I think I am going to be okay, Marty.
No, come on, Doc. Doc, don't do this. Don't go.
ああ、どっか消えた。
Doc, come back.
まだやることある。
Doc?
エメット。
Marty, have you been out here the whole time?
Emmett, is it over
マーティって
already?
呼んだ今。
Oh, it's over all right. It's a very wild party. I'm afraid I've been banned from the expo for the next 50 years. And if I were you, I wouldn't go back in either. At least not until all the broken glass is swept up. Oh, what was I thinking? Naturally, the ionic wind generated by an electromagnet of that size will play havoc with a merely mechanical steering mechanism. We need a much more advanced control system. I wonder if we could find a way to translate the body's own gravitational field into electrokinetic force. One might be able to direct the ionic current simply by
エピ
shifting
ソード
one's weight.
3、4で出てきた毒、科学を捨てようとした毒だったのが消えたのかな。
And you're not
元に
discouraged?
戻ったな。でもなんでマーティって呼んだんだ？
You mean what happened in there? Oh, that was a learning experience. The way I see it, it's those little mistakes along the way that advance us along the pathway of knowledge. Come on, there's no time to lose. Let's get back to the lab and... I'm sorry, is something wrong?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost somebody.
Oh, how sad. Anyone I know?
It was Carl Sagan.
What? The guy who tried to hire me in there? You were friends with him? Strange. But how?
Don't worry about it. It's got nothing to do with you. What?
You're a complete mystery to me, Marty. Where you come from, what you're doing here. But there's one thing I
分かってる
do
ね。
know.
ここまで分か
Whatever
って
it
る。
is, it does
でも
have
これ以
something
上
to
知ら
do
せるわ
with
けに
me.
はいかないからね。
Please, Emmett, don't ask
What's
any.
this? Come on, let me see. I deserve an explanation.
Okay, here goes.
What's that?
An explanation. But you've got to promise me. Don't look at it until you get the key to the city.
Huh?
Emmett!
Just promise.
Emmett, where are you, my son?
I'll be right there, Pop. Key to the city? I don't understand.
And you can understand. Not for a long time. It would do irreparable damage to something. Just say you promise.
Okay, I promise.
約束は守る男だ。
Wait, I will see you again, right?
Guarantee it.
50年後にさあデロリアンを取り返さないと。中にいるのはドクじゃないか。
Hey, it worked.
おお、元のドクに戻った。
So, you were the same Marty. Funny how memory can play tricks on a person. I remembered you being much taller.
How was the ceremony?
Long. You've got a theatrical way of sending messages.
Only way I could do it without messing up your timeline.
Very clever. But what are you doing in 1931?
いろんなことがあった。
I came to rescue you.
Teenage me?
No, you. But then teenage you got mixed up in it. See, you were in jail and...
Never mind. It's better I don't know. Let's just get back to 1986. That is, unless your presence has caused any other time anomalies.
Me? Nah, no. Well, I'm still a little confused about mine.
Where is he? Where's that no good son of mine? He's not worthy of the McFly name.
マクフラ
You see
イ
my Artie anywhere?
Artie McFly?
That's the one. Just got a
朝
call from
の
Melvin at the city records
お親
office.
父さんか。
He tells me the dad blamed fool's gone and got himself hitched to a Canadian
ひじい
floozy.
さんだ。
Can you believe it?
Hitched?
Married. I swear, that boy's gonna put his papa in an early grave.
So that's how she got her job back.
うん。そうか、結婚したからってことね。
He's married the wrong grandma. I mean,
え、でも
Trixie's
トリ
not my
クトリク
grandma.
シーって合っ
And
て
if
る？
she's not my grandma, I'm not me. Wait, that was Great Grandpa Willie. I met him when he was a baby. He peed on me. Holy crap, Doc, I'm gonna disappear again.
Calm down, Marty. You seem reasonably solid right now. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can undo it with the help of...
Car!
Oh, great.
How the hell did she get back here?
She?
You? You're not Edna. What's going on here? Is this some plot to put me in the nut house?
No,
そうか、エドナ
it's all
がま
very
だ
simple, Danny.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Tell me, did I or did I not just chase Edna Strickland off in this car?
Not this exact car, but a car just like it.
A car with a nasty habit of disappearing
消え
into
たのかっ
thin
てことはや
air?
っぱ
Well,
Edna Strickland just
移
disappeared
動したの
in
か。
DeLorean?
まずいな。
If that's what you call it. It made a loud noise.
どこに移動したんだ？
And then wham! Nothing.
Great Scott! Marty, do you have any notion what date she might have jumped to?
none at all, Doc. See, that DeLorean's time circuits are out of whack. They could jump to any date at all.
Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Let's just hope she jumped into the future. The far future. If she's jumped into the past...
You think she might mess up the time stream? Wait a minute. This is Edna. Of course she would mess up the time stream.
Guys, you mind telling me what the hell you're...
Uh-oh.
え？ ヒルバレーがなくなる？マジで山になった。
Doc? Did we just leave Hill Valley?
No, I believe Hill Valley just left us.
How?
Something must have happened to it. A long time ago.
どこに行けばいいんだ？誰？マクフライ。
Well, now you two look mighty lost. Hey, what on earth is that thing?
It's an experimental vehicle. Pay it no mind.
Look, maybe you can help us.
ヒルバレーは？
We're looking for Hill Valley.
Well, which is it, a hill or a valley?
No, it's a town. It's a town called Hill Valley.
Hill Valley, a town? Say, I think I once heard that there was a town here a long time ago. Don't know much about it, though.
Just as I suspected.
Did someone make Hill Valley disappear?
Oh, heck, I don't know. That was all before I was born.
Then whatever it was, it must have happened at least
45年以上前。
45 years ago.
Nobody much cares to settle around here nowadays. My dad tried to buy a farm in this area years ago.
恐怖のメアリ
He
ー
got
を
run
前
off
に逃
by
げ出した。
Scary Mary.
Scary Mary?
Well, that's what we all call her. Lives a couple miles from here. I make a monthly drop at her place. She's a fiend for news. Takes all the papers in the county, never throws one away. Say, if there's anybody who can tell you what happened to Hill Valley,
いるんじゃない
it's
か？
her.
Can you direct us to her?
It's
もう
imperative.
年を取った形でここにいるのでは？
Sorry, fellas, but I'm pretty sure she won't talk to you.
I think she'll talk to me. I'm pretty good with women.
The thing
45年
is,
以上経ってるぞ。
guys, Mary's older than dirt, but she's also a little tetched, if you catch my drift. She doesn't like strangers.
I'm sure we can handle her.
We'll be very polite. Please, we gotta see her.
Well, okay, if
デ
you
ロリアンに
insist.
乗った人は得意
Take
点
a
になる
right
のか
turn just
な？
after the bridge, then follow the wheel ruts till they come to an end. You'll have to go the last quarter mile on foot. Good luck, and don't say I didn't warn you. I got a notion I'll be kicking myself for sending you up there.
恐怖のメアリー。うん。これで全てが解決するのかな？
Can I drive?
Mary Pickford.
メアリー・ピックフォード。デロリアンだ。元に戻ってるっぽい気するな。おう、戻っとるわ。
Pardon us for intruding, madam. We were wondering if you could tell us.
I don't talk to hooligans!
On a very friendly sort.
Doc, that was Edna.
Edna Strickland? Impossible.
This is how she was when I first met her. I had to... Listen, just leave it to me.
Okay, you think you know how to handle her. Just remember, we need to know what happened to Hill Valley, and just as importantly, the precise time when it happened.
Hey, Miss Strick.
Who are you?
どれで行く？
Yakov Smirnov?
That's a foolish name, and I make it a rule not to talk to strangers with foolish names.
But we're not strangers.
How do I know you?
You tried to have me arrested once, a long time ago. Remember?
Listen, Sonny, I'm an easygoing woman, but I got a few rules I live by. And rule number 1 is, I never, ever talk about the past! Or the future, neither.
もう
I don't talk
すっかり
about
元に戻っちゃった
today,
な。
but today.
I guess that didn't go so well.
Of course she doesn't talk about the past, because there's something in her past she's trying to forget. But we're gonna pry it out of her.
なるほど。
Knock on the door again.
やっぱりドクと一緒にいないと人嫌いになっちゃう未来しかないんだな。
What?
It's me again, your old friend.
How do I know you?
You interviewed me once, back when you were young.
How many times I gotta tell ya I don't talk about any time but today?
We spent the day together.
We did? Where?
At the expo.
That's crazy. I've been here all... What day is it?
Tuesday, October 13th, 1931.
October 13th, 1931. October 13th. Something funny about that date. Well, what are you here for?
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
What これ見せる？
I brought you these tickets to the expo.
What expo?
The expo you left when you swiped the DeLorean and jumped back in time.
Stop messing with my brain. I don't know nothing about time travel, and I never did. And what's
まあ
more,
無意識の
I
自
never
分で知らない
talk
まま
about the past.
移動しちゃったもんな。何も事情わからないまま行っちゃったら、まあ、確かにな。
I brought you this.
I ain't interested in flowers.
Wait till you hear.
And I especially ain't interested in talking flowers. Put them away.
I hate to see it like this.
デロリアンが一番効果ある。ああ、なるほど。
Were you expecting anything in particular?
I wasn't expecting you.
ドクだな。
I brought you him.
Him? Who him? Him who?
Look hard. Don't tell me you don't recognize your own boyfriend.
My boyfriend?
Yeah, he's all grown up.
Come closer, fella.
Marty, what am I supposed to do?
Trust me, Doc. Just go with it.
It can't be. Emmett.
Yes, Edna. It's me.
It is. It's October 13th, 1931. Oh, and you are Emmett.
お
Emmett.
お、動き出したぞ。
How did I get so turned around? Have I been dreaming or... Stay there!
It's a classic case of repressed memory syndrome. Once the mental dam is broken, the subject is immediately plunged into the midst of the very scenes she's trying to forget.
Darling, you've come back. Of course I knew you would. An intelligent boy like you wouldn't be one to throw away true love all because of a silly quarrel. I've already forgotten about last night's little tiff. I trust you've done the same?
Of course I have.
Of course I have.
どこに行ったんだ?
Babyface,
Babyface.
That's not your pet name for me. Wait a minute. What's going
あ、これ呼
on?
び方のことね。
Schnookums.
Schnookums.
You're sweet. But you're still keeping company with this Smirnoff character. I insist you drop him. He's a bad influence. And you've got to stop working on that dangerous electrokinetic... What's this?
Okay.
I suppose now you're miffed with me for forcing Detective Parker to close your booth down. Bitter medicine for you, I know, but I had to do it. And Parker had no choice but to obey my orders.
放火犯なのにそんなことよく言えるね。
He knows that my opinion carries a lot of weight in Hill Valley, and he'd never... Parker would never... Oh...
What is it?
I don't know. Something about Detective Parker. Something that happened to me on October 13th. What could it be?
Can you jog her memory? If we can keep her mind in the past, we may get the full story of Hill Valley's premature destruction.
Help me out here, Danny.
Don't talk to him. I won't have you spreading stories about me.
Here's something that'll make you remember.
Remember what? I don't like to remember. Who are you? What are you doing in my yard, you hooligan?
No, Edna. No yard.
What?
This is Emmett speaking. It's October 13th, 1931.
Yes.
And something's about to happen.
Oh yes, something big. But what?
Better not talk to her directly. It'll break the spell.
Yeah, I can wait. I'm guessing this mop doesn't get much use.
あらまあ。これもらっとくの。
I wonder what's cooking.
Oh. 燃えてる枝。もう一回できるかなこれ。あ、でも移動できない。あー、これをこのままエドナーに指定してあげれば。
Don't upset her, Marty.
Sorry.
放火の話とかね。タイムサーキットもスカスカに。
I hate to see it like this. Mary Pickford. Now where would she pick up a fake name like that?
確かに。
Please, Marty, don't interrupt the trance.
他は
An old saloon
カバの
sign.
看板だ。
Cool. Too bad it's all burnt. Maybe this'll take you back.
Back where? I don't want to go back.
Stay in the moment, Edna. Please, Marty. Don't interrupt the trance.
Nah.
逆かな。ここで
Don't upset her, Marty.
I guess this isn't the right time to be burning things.
関係ないか。あとはモップをどうする？
I don't think so.
まあでもやっぱ火は
Maybe not.
こうまず火をでこの火をなんか使うんじゃないのかな。まあ何かしらあると思うんだけど他なんか調べられるとこある？消える。やっぱ火使うんと思うんだよな。サボテン。
Help me out here, Danny.
Don't talk to him. I won't have you spreading stories about me.
エドナの告白。あー、じゃあこれか。これをもう一回やってみっか。どうよ。
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
No! Turn it off, you imbecile! If Parker hears that, he'll... Officer, I can explain. It was a trick. I was framed. Oh, he's after me!
乗り込んだ。
Ha! He'll never catch me in this souped-up car of the future. Curses! I can't shake him. Well, no use in holding back now. Let's see what this baby can do. And here it comes.
Yes?
Here what comes?
I don't know. Something really unexpected is supposed to happen right about now, but I'm not sure what. Well, come to think of it, how can I be expecting something unexpected? Oh.
この後が大事なんだよ。
Quick, Marty. We've got to find a way to push the story along before she snaps out of her reverie.
I don't suppose the flux capacitor still works.
I build my parts sturdy, but not that sturdy.
I don't suppose the flux capacitor still works.
I build my parts sturdy, but not that sturdy.
Not sure what that'll do.
警報装置。警報装置？あ、わかった。そうか、そういうことね。音はできるけど、光ってどうすんだ？ これだ。
I'm being transported.
Where?
Back. Back to the past.
What do you see?
ほうほうほう。
Hill Valley. But it's all different. It's so small and primitive. Heavens! Can it be? It is!
Is what?
Grandfather! Big as life!
Marshal James Strickland came to Hill Valley in 1869, shot by...
I know, Doc. We met him in 1885. Remember?
No! I must be mistaken. Grandfather didn't look like that. That man is an imposter! I'm not even sure it is a man!
パート
This
3 に
is
出てきた
all
やつだな。
very confusing. Where am I? Why am I thinking about the past? Get off my lawn, you kids!
まあここまで聞けれ
Gotta
ば
find a way to bring back Marshal Strickland quick. We've got to bring this story to a climax.
マーシャル・ストリックランドを連れてくるのは無理だろう。どうすんだろう。エドナの帽
This
子。
hat doesn't frame her face very well.
あ、これかぶせるとかかな。
Nice fit. Looks like a Strickland to me.
Like my little brother, perhaps, but not like my grandfather. Grandfather was much more shaggy.
なんかつけてあげるのかな。看板
Not sure what that'll do.
じゃないしな。他。モップなるほど。
Grandfather, how well you look. How well everything
これか。
looks.
How does everything look? Tell me.
It's a bit rustic, to be sure, but all the buildings are so sturdy and well kept. And the young people of Hill Valley, they're so virtuous and upright. So unlike the degenerate specimens from the 20th century. And I know the reason why.
Why?
They haven't yet fallen prey to the vices of booze and debauchery. They are still in a state of innocence. I think I could learn to like living here. But who's this?
Who?
This big lout swaggering up the street. Lips curled in an insolent sneer. He's a newcomer to Hill Valley. Beauregard. Beauregard...
Tanenke?
Tannen.
Yes!
Good guess.
Look at him. Acting like a big shot. Throwing his money around. Stolen money, no doubt.
この時代にもいるのか。
Why can't they see through him? The two-bit phony! And now his plan becomes clear. He's bought a plot of land in town. He's going to put up a
what?
I don't know. It's something I don't like. Something evil.
This is the key to our mystery. We've got to get her memory back in the groove.
あともう一個なんかやらなきゃいけないのか。ここか。
Talk about a watering hole.
A saloon? In Hill Valley? Oh, he can't do that! Grandpa, you can't let him do it! You can't let that snake ruin paradise! Well, if they're all too blind to stop him, I'll just have to take the law into my own hands. I'll make sure this sinful establishment never opens its doors.
何をしたんだ
I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. Something very conclusive.
燃やす？これかもしかして。多分これだよな。
No, you're doing it all wrong.
違うの。
It'll never burn like that. First, we'll need some kerosene. Apply it liberally to the building site. No sense in being parsimonious.
やっぱり放火の話になると。
Watch. Isn't it beautiful? The devil's handiwork consumed by the fires of righteousness. Burn, you sucker! Burn!
She was never this passionate when we were dating.
Oh.
What is it, Edna? Is it the fire?
Turn away! Don't look!
It's not staying in the saloon, is it? It's spreading
なるほどな。
to the other buildings in Hill Valley.
My intentions were pure. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
But it did happen like this, and you've been repressing it all these years because you can't stand to admit that you're...
放火の被害で街がなくなったんだ。なるほど。そういうことか。エドナだけ生き残った。
Here's the story. Black and white and red all over.
この新聞によると
Destroyed by fire. Started approximately 2 a.m. July 17th, 1876.
Of course, I'm not the real criminal in this story, am I,
思い出しちゃった
Mr. Sagan? You set me up for a fall. You and Smirnoff. You made me steal your infernal car. You made me burn down Hill Valley. And now, by the power
Yabai, 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 yabai.
vested in me by the town of Hill Valley, I hereby sentence you two criminals to... You! How much have you heard?
Enough for a month's worth of headlines in the Hayesville Herald. 2 months worth if you shoot those fellas.
I could shoot you too, you know.
But you won't, because that would be against the law. And you never break the law, right? This is your cue to skedaddle. Right.
ありがてえ。マーティのひいおじいちゃん。
There's Beauregard Tannen's half-finished saloon. Sometime during the next hour, Edna's going to light it on fire and accidentally burn down Hill Valley.
I wonder where her DeLorean is.
We'll find it later. Right now, we've got to stop that fire. I'll go around back. You go through the front.
Got it.
この看板だ。この看板だけは残してたんだな。まあさて、あとエドナがどこにいるかだな。
I think I liked it better on the outhouse door.
タネンか。
I'd better not get too close.
若いエドナはどこから来るんだろう。中に入る必要がある。いるいるいるいるいるいるいるいる。
Who's there?
Edna, stop. It's just me.
Mr. Sagan, what are you doing here?
I was gonna ask you the same question, Miss Pickford.
Isn't it obvious? I'm putting an end to your den of iniquity before it starts.
I don't think so, Mary. I don't like shooting women, but no one comes between Beauregard B10 and his livelihood.
タネンよりもエドナが敵だな。
Edna, stop! If you drop that torch, he'll shoot us!
Looks like we're at something of a standoff here, Mr. Tannen.
I don't see a way out unless somebody manages to disarm both of you at the same time.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
え？シャンデリア。
Chandeliers right over their heads. That's gotta be useful somehow.
なんかあるか？なんかあるか？干し草、灯油ガン。なんかできるかな？できることある？安っぽい絵画。
Dolores Miskin?
他なんかできることある？砂袋。
Man, this thing is not light.
あ、これ上に上がれる。
Mary Pickford?
Don't tell me that you're not traveling through time under a pseudonym, Mr. Carl Sagan.
Quit yammering, you two. Nothing worse than a chatty standoff.
Chandeliers right over their heads. That's gotta be useful somehow.
砂袋とかを
It's right over his head, but I can't knock him out while Edna's still holding that torch.
動けない。
Not sure what that'll do. Not sure what that'll do.
パレット。ああ。
What kind of odds will you give me that I can...
パレット。ほい。これをここ。で次はどこに行けばいいんだ？
The sandbag's right over Tannen's head. If I don't figure out some way of dousing that flame, Edna's gonna burn down the town.
火を消す。火を消す。窓の外の樽。あ、そういえばあったね。降りたところにあるか。降りれる？どうやって降りるんだろう。
100 years from now,
これか。
Hill Valley will erect a statue in my honor.
Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift.
なるほど。これを
Man, this thing is not light.
運べないか。こっちにはもう行けない。ピクルスジュースで濡らすんだろうな、きっと。そこは分かった。で
There's gotta be something I can use to put a damper on this situation.
持ち運べるのないかな。
Why are you dressed like that?
I wasn't planning on visiting the 19th century today.
And I wasn't planning on shooting a couple of lunatics today. Guess life's...
I wonder what's in these. Oh, stop, quiet. God.
What the hell? Oh, cow crap. There goes all my pickled pig's feet.
軽くなったな、これで。
Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift.
で、上に上がって、この重りで
Heavy. Going down.
Looks like your torch is getting a little dim there, Miss Pickford.
It's still hot enough to bring down this little bit of Gomorrah tannin.
Why are you so hellfire to turn?
これをここにパレットに置く。
All right, physics.
で、上がる。あそこにある。で、あれをどうやって持っていくんだ？
Say, that's a lovely chandelier you've got there, Tannen. Is it fresh?
なんかないのか、なんかないのか。
The sandbag's right over Tannen's head.
De?
If I don't figure out some way of dousing that flame, Edna's gonna burn down the town.
Maybe we can come to a more peaceable solution, Mr. Tannen.
Keep your distance, fancy pants. I don't know you from Adam, but that won't stop me from putting you in a...
All right, we got the pickle barrel up to the right. I can't reach it, and even if I could knock it down, Edna'd be free to torch the place.
Are you here to haul me back to 1931 for my supposed crimes? Or is there some sort of time court for that kind of thing?
Time court? What in the name of Ulysses S. Grant is she talking about?
Eh? 何をしてあげればいいの？こう上に上がったじゃん。上に上がったところまではいい。ここにあるでしょ？で、
What kind of odds would you give me that I can disarm you and douse the young lady's torch?
Well, there's a sandbag over Tannen's head. I wonder if I can get something over Edna's torch.
何か置けないかな？何か置けないか。これロックか。あ、おお、いいぞいいぞいいぞいいぞ。
What was that noise?
What noise? I didn't hear a noise.
え？またもう少し進んでくれないと。
Why are you so...
これどうやったら動くんだろう。え？なんか動く方法ないのかな？あ？
If I don't figure out some way of dousing that flame, Edna's gonna burn down the town. Dolores Miskin?
なんかこのスイッチないのかな？昔だったら前のこれだこれさ。 お、いいぞいいぞいいぞいいぞいいぞ。お、真上行ったんじゃない？お、行ったぞ。オッケーオッケーオッケー。じゃああとはもうシャンデリアを崩していくだけ。
Come on.
Got any last words?
I'll see you in hell, Tannen.
You first, lady.
Come on, you son of a...
おー、いいぞ。
Who the hell are you?
I'm the diversion, butthead.
おー。パンチ一発で乗せてしまう。
Don't tell Clara. She thinks fisticuffs set a bad example for the boys. Now, where's Edna?
あ、逃げた。
She's gone. Edna's DeLorean.
We gotta stop her before she hits 88 miles per hour. Come on.
ちゃんと使い方分かってる。
Okay, nothing to be worried about. You're a smart woman with a strong moral compass. You just need to think your way out of it. Oh, fudge!
こっちは飛べるんだぜ。
What's she doing?
I think she's spouting euphemisms at us. Luckily, the road out of Hill Valley is still pretty rough in 1875. It's unlikely she'll manage to accelerate 88 miles an hour anytime soon.
How are we gonna stop her?
Good question. We can't risk injuring her or damaging the vehicle for fear of altering the timeline even further. Luckily, those diagnostic lights my alternate itself put all over the DeLorean have given me an idea. Here, take these.
なんだ？
What are these?
Flux synchronization modules.
How do they work?
I generally use them for maintenance purposes. We might be able to use them to sync up with the alternate DeLorean's diagnostic module.
なるほどね。一緒に行くってことか。
Both sets of time series and override the time destination of the alternate DeLorean. At least that's the theory, anyway.
That's a great plan, I think.
Best of all, we won't need to weld the modules to the frame. We'll just snap them over the diagnostic lights.
診断ライトの上。
You want me
ホ
to
バーボー
go
ドか。
out there? How the heck am I supposed to do that?
Good question. Let me think. Aha!
A hoverboard!
It saved our hides a few times before, so it seemed like the appropriate tool to bring along for the job.
Sweet!
You okay?
It's just like riding a bike.
You ready to make the jump?
Ready, Doc.
1, 2, 3, jump!
Go!
Nice form, Marty. How's the reception on the wireless?
外にいたら、
Where'd you
まあ
get these?
凍結しちゃうからな。
The 21st century video game consoles. Now remember, all you've got to do is attach the flux sync modules to those diagnostic lights.
Will do, Doc.
診断ライトってどこだ？
Mr. Fusion, should I disable it?
Leave it alone. It's not a good idea to monkey with nuclear reactors.
とりあえず移動して、診断ライトってどこだ？こっち側にもあるか。おおおお。
Is that one of the flux emitters?
Yes. Now plug in the flux sync.
どうやって行くんだろう。
Mr. Fusion!
こっちから回れるか。おお。
It's one of the flux emitters.
どうやって届くのかな。フラックするエミッター。
Is this the starboard flux emitter?
Yes, now plug in the flux sink.
これをここにと装着。
All right.
Nicely done. Now aim the sink toward the receiving dish.
おっと、それもいるの。
It's getting a little bumpy out here.
これどうやって、こうやるのか。意外ときついな。ほっめっちゃ動く。よし、いけた。
Hey, that's one flux sink down.
残り2つ。
It's one of the flux emitters.
ここにもつける。はい。
I can't reach it from here.
Just have to climb onto the top.
屋根に登る。どうやって登るんだ。こっちから行ける。
Mr. Fusion. Mr. Fusion.
こっちから行けるかな。フロントバンパーのところに行ってどうな。
I can't talk to her from here.
ドア。
It's locked.
どうやって当てればいいんだ。そっちを先やんの。はいはい。よくやるねーって感じはするけど。ミラーが割れた。今シフトダウンしたのか。どうやって行けばいいんだ。
Not sure what that'll do. Not sure what.
もう一回回るか。
I'm okay. I'm okay.
他に方法は。バイパーが使えそう。なるほど、ミスターフュージョンと落ちるのか。これをミスターフュージョンに当てる。ほい、蓋を閉める。
Nice work, Mark.
オッケー。じゃあこっち側回ってリアバンパー回って運転席側回って、ミラーがもう見えないから来てることが分かんない。ここで初めて見える。
She's been making it easy up till now.
Here goes nothing, Doc. Whoa.
Perfect. Now, aim the flux sink towards the receiving.
これやるのね。はいはいはいはい。
Receiving dish. Receiving dish. Check.
ここ終わってんの。動くんだって。オッケー。 あと1個。あ、気づいた。あと1つは天井にあるやつか。そっか、デロリアンの窓ってさ、こういう風になってるからさ、そう、ちっちゃいんだよね。うん。これ何だったかな。日本車で言うとオートザム AZ1 の窓もこんな感じだったよね、確か。
It's one of the flux emitters.
でもこっから届かないんじゃないの？大丈夫？
I can't reach it from here.
どっから登るのか。エドナに話しかける。ああ、反対に回んなきゃいけないのね。
Can't talk to her from here.
Careful, Marty.
Don't worry, I got it.
反対に戻るぞ。リアバンパー行って、運転席、フロントバンパー、こっからじゃない？こっから話しかければ。
Edna,
What?
let me in.
You want in? Fine.
Marty, are you all right?
Not really.
こっちも開けてくれれば。
What?
Pull over.
No.
Excellent, Marty. Now that you're on top of it.
この開けたままタイムサーキット稼働するのまずいんじゃない？
Great, Doc.
で、これをかぶせる。
Nicely done. Now, aim the thing toward the receiving dish.
これで OK？ 反対向きになってんだ。OK。ホバーボードも近くにある。
That's it. Get out of there, Marty.
Phew.
よーし。
Now what?
あとはもう稼働すれば OK。 おかしい。
What?
According to these readings, the temporal cohesion of Edna's DeLorean is decaying at an alarming rate.
English, Doc.
We've got to get Edna home now. Hold on.
こっちで稼働させるんだ。一緒に巻き込んで。
Parker? Then I must be back in... Would you be kind enough to tell me what day it is?
It's the day I place you under arrest for arson, resisting arrest, and being a general all-round pain in the ass.
No! You can't arrest me. Not now. I just got back from the last century.
Would you look at that? Edna Strickland, drunk as a skunk.
I'm not drunk, you reprobate. I'm a time traveler.
Sure you are. Oh, I'm loving this.
I'll prove it to you. Come with me. We can do the whole day over if you want. We can fix everything.
We can start by drying you out. Come on, into the station with you.
You come bunk with me, doll.
I'd rather die. Stop it! Unhand me, you dolt!
Well, I guess that's it for Edna.
Yes, I suppose it is.
このデロリアンもなんとかしないと。
Time heals all wounds.
壊れたのかな、完全に。
What about time travel?
What do we do about that, DeLorean?
No need to do a thing. Ever since we synced up the time circuits, the temporal breakdown in Edna's DeLorean has accelerated at an exponential rate. By my calculations, the timeline should catch up with it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
What the
な
hell?
くなった。
Hey, Parker, you're not gonna believe this.
See? What did I say? Ready to go home?
Wait, Doc. The timeline's not
ま
fixed
だある
yet. Look.
いや、それは別にいいのでは？
Harry, you missed all the fireworks at the expo.
本名を
Yeah, so I heard.
聞いてないから、
Listen, I heard a rumor about you
これ
two.
解決できそうな気がする。
I guess we gotta come clean. Ta-da! Artie took me to Reno last night.
Try to keep a secret in Hill Valley.
Well, you gonna congratulate us or what?
And it's true. My grandpa's married the wrong grandma. I'm
でも
done
消え
for.
ない。消えないってことそういうことだよね。
Feeling all right, kid? You don't look so hot.
Artie, you can't do this. You're not supposed to get married for another 5 years.
Well, I know Trixie and I were taking things slow.
But after that witch Edna got me fired with that postcard, we kind of accelerated things a little.
The postcard? Oh, man. Trixie, you can't marry Artie.
Is this about my past with Kid? 'Cause Artie ain't holding that against me.
That's right, darling. The past is the past.
Yeah, but... Can you see through me?
Nope, never could figure you out. I thought you'd be thrilled for us.
You don't understand. You're supposed to marry Sylvia Miskin.
But I did marry Sylvia Miskin.
やっぱそうだね。本名じゃなかったんだ。
You didn't think my real name was Trixie Trotter, did ya?
Don't feel too bad. It was kind of a surprise to me, too.
Wait a minute, your grandma Sylvie?
Grandma? Hey, how old do you think I am, kiddo?
But you're so skinny and blonde and... Huh.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
I
amazing
think
what
Oh
a
my God.
she'll do for
I've
ya.
seen you naked. You're Sylvia?
You okay, pal?
Yeah, I'm fine. Great. You kids go off and have yourself a wonderful honeymoon. And don't worry about your dad, Artie. I'm sure he'll come around.
あら、来ちゃっ
Come
た
around。to what? To approving your marriage. You seem kind of mad about it back at
ここ
the high
にジョージがいたら
school.
も
Now look at her.
う揃っちゃうとこだったな。
As my dear old father Seamus used to say, no sense in getting riled up over something I can't do nothing about.
Seamus
And honestly,
McCray.
now that I met her, I can't imagine a better daughter-in-law than the charming Miss Sylvie here.
Aw, thank you, Dad.
As for you, stranger, I'll thank you to not go poking your nose in the Fly family business.
マクフライだからな。
It's been a pleasure, Agent Callahan.
See ya in the funny papers, Harry.
Goodbye, Grandma.
You know, I took some pictures of Trixie in 1931.
Hey, that's my grandma you're talking about.
知ってた？もしかしてドク。さあ現代に戻ってくる。
Here we are, back in good old 1986.
May 14th?
15th. Best to build in a little lag time. Gives you a chance to catch up.
Looks like the estate sale is still going on. Hey, don't you want to stay, Doc? You gotta stop the bank from selling off all your old stuff.
What are you
広いな。
talking about? Estate sale? Bank? I'm not dead, Marty. Clara and I are having a little garage sale, that's all.
Garage sale? You mean...
Marty, you're back from your trip. Hello, Doc. Selling off the family treasures, eh?
Not quite, but I hope you find something you like.
Speaking of which, did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, I sure did.
Great! Hey, is that a box of Asimov?
Let me get this straight. Are you telling me you live here now? In 1986?
Well, naturally. Claire and I maintain a part-time residence here.
ああ、なるほど、そういうことか。
No.
消えた後にまた新しい毒の人生が時間軸上に現れたのか。
If I wasn't here, who'd present the annual Earhart Brown Scholarship for Young Scientists? Something funny?
I'll explain it to you later.
すべてがグッドエンドになってる。
Oh, almost forgot. I've got something for you. Happy graduation.
Graduation? But that's not for another... The McFlys of Hill Valley.
An exhaustively detailed history of your family. From your great-great-grandfather
これを作ろうとしてたってこと?
to the present.
You traveled through time to write this?
Well, most of the research was done traditionally, but your grandma Sylvia proved to be something of a mystery.
Which is why you traveled back to 1931 to look for her.
Exactly. Who knew she was singing in a speakeasy under a stage name?
This is great, Doc. Thanks.
It's the least I can do for the man who saved me from making the worst mistake of my life.
Yoo-hoo! Dr. Brown!
Edna?
エドナ？あ、でもなんかエドナ。
Aini!
What's going on?
あれ？犬平気になってる。
The same thing I do every afternoon, silly man. Giving him such much
変わ
needed
ったな。何があったの？
Isn't that right, Einstein?
逮捕されてから。
Dollface, it's past time for our 3:30.
Coming, sweetie. Oh,
え、タネンケと？
have you seen my
そういう
stepson
こと？
anywhere?
Oh, Biff! I think you're late for an appointment.
Oh, gosh. You're right, Mr. McFly. Hi, Marty.
Don't they make a great little family? You'd never know they met in prison.
Don't say anything. Let's just walk quietly into the lab and hope there are
ビフ
no more
は
surprises.
いい方に転がったのかな。え？
Doc!
Marty!
Marty?
You gotta come with me. Back to the future.
Marty, you can't be here. If your younger self sees you, the consequences could be catastrophic.
My younger self? Oh, right. Bring him along too. This concerns all of us.
What do you mean? Does something happen to us?
Do we turn into assholes or something?
Nah, we're fine. But our great-great-grandkids?
ヤシャゴが。ああ、なるほど。お、なんか。おお。デロリアンが変わってる。
Doc, you gotta come back with me. Back Don't listen to him, Doc. It's me you gotta help. If you want to save Jennifer and our 12 kids. What? That timeline was overwritten 5 jumps back.
Doc,
Jennifer's out
how can there be 2 more of me here?
I have no idea. By all rights, a space-time continuum should be tearing apart like a cheap dish rag right now.
It already is. What my evil twin and I are trying to
Ah,
say
mata
is
tsugi
the
kita.
future is totally jacked up. And you gotta come with me to save it. No, me. So, we meet at last. You've altered my timeline once too often.
What's going on, Doc?
Well, we do seem to have a conundrum on our hands. Or 3.
Yeah, Doc, but which one is the real me?
Isn't it obvious, Marty? Come on.
なるほどね。
prepare to be erased.
劇場の第パート1みたいな終わり方するなこれ。
Space-time continuum. Yeah, what about my future and mine?
The future can wait. We've got a present to catch up with.
Where to, Doc?
Mr. McFly, thrill me.
.なるほどな。まあ一応いろいろな事件があったけど、とか、はい、まあいろんな事件がありましたが今音は切りました。はい、事件ありましたけど、俺たちの旅は続くぜ的な感じで終わるのが、まあバックトゥザフューチャーらしい感じがする。まあでも犠牲も多かったのか、なんかまあ要はエドナはなんか人嫌いの近所迷惑ババアにならず、なんかパートナーが見つかってよかったねっていうとこである。多年家も丸くなったのかな。なったらいいけどねうん、そうかそうか。なるほどな。まあちょっと今ねエンドロールで曲が流れているところなんですけども、おそらく著作権のあるような曲っぽい気がするので今音声カットしております。これ普通にボーカルあるからあるでしょう。まあちなみにこのゲームは昔 Steam で配信されてて、今はもう Steam で遊べないんだけど、当時に撮ってダウンロードしてた人は遊べるっていう感じで、それ以外だとプレステ3だったかな。一応ね海外版のやつで遊べたんじゃないかなっていう気がする。 PS4 らしい。バックトゥザフューチャーザゲーム 30th アニバーサリー、これかな。でこれはね日本語の字幕ないんだけど、まあでこれは海外版のゲームソフトなので日本語版のゲーム機では動くことができません。あ、そうなの。でもソフトウェア対応版を見るとなんか動きそうだよ。うん、メーカーサポートしてるっぽい。まあ、ちょっとプレミアがついちゃってるけど、なるほどね。まあバックトゥーザフューチャー好きな人のはねサイドストーリーとして遊ぶのはいいのかなっていう気がする。まあ海外版のソフトなんでね、今やろうと思ったら PS3、4あたりでやるしかないという感じかな。いや僕は結構面白かったけどね。まあ劇場映画版と比べるとどっちが面白かったって言ったら間違いなく映画版なんだけど、まあなんだろうな、でも楽しむ分には全然楽しめたよ。一応ボリューム的に言うとムービーだけで言うとおそらく映画2本分ぐらいだったのかな。あ、こんな感じでいくんだよね。はい、ということでバックトゥザフューチャーザゲームでございました。はい、エピソードね1から5はねありまして、まあインターバルがね毎回長かったんですけども、ついに完結ということで終わりますと。はい、ぜひね途中だけね見た方はね最初から見ていただいて追ってみるといいんじゃないかなと思います。まあ、ここ公式設定あるのかな。でもね脚本家のボブ・ゲイル監修なだけあって、まあしっかりはしてるし、 映画のオマージュが結構あったりして、僕は結構楽しめた。まあ、映画を超えてるかっつうと超えてないような気がすると思う。まあ、あれはあれでね、完成度高すぎるからね。そうじゃないんだけれども、普通にその、バックトゥザフューチャーが好きな人にとっては全然楽しめる作品だったんじゃないかなと思う。なんかこの同人作品感があって嫌だっていう人ももちろんいると思うんだけど、僕は悪くないと思ってるんでね。うん。まあでも、なんだろうね、もちろん映画版をね、知ってるからこそ面白いなって思うシーンはやっぱあったので、ぜひともね、また映画版を見て、このゲームをやりたいなと思っております。ゲームの動画自体はだいたい6時間半ぐらいみたいですね。なので、やっぱだいたい2本分ぐらいかな。うん。まあ、パート3の後というかね、まあ、もう今となってはバックトゥザフューチャーの続編をやることは、まあ難しいですけれども、まあ、こういった形でね、まあ、昔出た作品ではありますが楽しめたので良かったなと思います。で、この作品ね、書籍にもなってるっぽいです。で、なんかゲームじゃなくて、なんか文章で見たいよという方はですね、ぜひともね、本を読んでみるといいんじゃないかなと思います。はい、概要欄の方にね、載せておきますのでね、ぜひ気になった方はぜひやってみたり、読んでみたりしてください。というわけで、チャンネル登録まだの方いらっしゃいましたら、ぜひともチャンネル登録、そして Twitter のフォローお願いいたします。バックトゥザフューチャーはね、終わりましたけども、今後もいろいろな配信をしていく予定でございますので、ぜひともチェックしていただけると幸いです。それではまた次の配信でお会いしましょう。それじゃあまたね、バイバイ、おつりとー。